Sometimes managing and collecting hundreds or thousands of invoices will be a painful experience. If you do it manually one by one, you'll have to put an extra effort into it, from creating to sending it to your residents. But you don't have to worry anymore. We are here for you. Our feature will help you to send multiple invoices in the easiest way. Let's have a tour of how to send multiple invoices at once. Before you start using this feature, there will be a few easy steps that you need to complete. First steps, you can go to Property Settings and click the Invoice Configuration group in the menu tabs. Create your first invoice group names and select how many days this invoice will be offered you automatically. For example, let's create two invoice configuration groups with name Invoice Weekly and Invoice Monthly. And I will set all of the invoices in each group automatically offered you in 3 days. The next step is I will explain how to use the invoice configuration group that you have already created in Property Settings. You can access this group when you are creating and editing your unit. There will be an invoice configuration section under the unit details. After completing your unit details, you can select the invoice group, create multiple items and amounts, and add additional invoice information in the invoice footer. This additional information will appear at the bottom of the invoice. You can create another unit invoice configuration by clicking Add More button at the bottom. For example, let's add items and amounts in the Invoice Weekly. I will put laundry bills with an amount of 25. Then, I will create another invoice configuration group for Invoice Monthly and add two items and amounts: electricity bills with amount of 100 and maintenance bills at amount of 70. Inside each of these groups, I have made an invoice. The first invoice will be sent every week and the second invoice will be sent every month to the assigned unit and residents in the unit on my property. This process can be repeated for every unit on the property. Here's the last important step, sending multiple invoices. After you have configured all of the invoice configuration on the units, you can send multiple of your residents' invoice in just a few easy clicks. You can go to Invoice page, click Create, and select Create Group Invoice. Choose which invoice group you want to process and send to your residents. All invoices under the invoice group you have selected will appear on the screen. And you can still add additional items to each invoice. After that, click the Send button and all of the invoices will be automatically sent to your resident's account. All of your tasks will be done easily in a few minutes with Maridesk, right? Join your management with us at management.maridesk.com and click Sign up for free. All the features are now free to use. Manage your residential easily with Maridesk.